morning. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com. How you guys doing? Make sure you follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Here we go. We get into running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends for the class of 2021. All right, now hold on for a second. I got to go through a few things. I have an athlete section that I'm going to do another video about. If you get angry, where's my name? Your name is probably in the athlete section. Check it out for the athlete section. Also, if you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal link below. Also, quick reminder as well, I'll be doing videos on all the positions, so please be calm. I will be doing it for the class of 2021. And again, names will be added to the watch list weekly, daily, monthly. Please do not worry. Don't get angry and all other stuff. Just keep a close eye out for it, as it is the Coach Big Pete Watchlist, Illinois Record Watchlist on DeepDishFootball.com. This video is sponsored by Fan Food. Fan Food is a great way for you to get out, especially booster clubs, to get your food out. Pre-order online via tablet or iPhone or whatever. Please check it out. Sign up for it. It's a quick demonstration as well. Fanfood.com with the / Deep Dish Football. I'll put it on the bottom of the video. Be sure you check it out, Fan Food. So let's get started, shall we? For the class of 2021 tight ends. Now, this tight end class has got an array of great, speedy, fast, some good pass blocking tight ends. Run blocking tight ends, and some great catching skills as well. Lance Reese of Marshall. This kid was unbelievable. I made a mistake. I had him as a defensive end, but he is completely improved as a tight end. He's getting targeted by 5 of the Power 5 teams from Power 5 conferences. Corey Walker, Normal West, 2 sports star to keep an eye out for. Marshawn Harold out of Phillips. I love this kid. This kid could be something special. Keep a close eye for Marshawn Harold. Caden Morris, Sacred Heart Griffin. The kid's a beast. He's already got some big offers on his lap. He's definitely the kid's an absolute beast, and he's going to be another big tight end coming out of the state of Illinois. I really think he's going to be one of the more successful tight ends too to come out of this class. Jake Cicero, Glenbar North, tall, great frame, good hands. Keep an eye out for Jake Cicero. Dominic McCarron out of Harlem, fast, very fast. Another great hands, great athleticism. Keep an eye out for him. He's great with James Cooper. Drayden Charlton Perrin out of Glenbrook North. He's another beast. He got to watch out. I think he's just holding an offer too. Vic Mullen, Ottawa Marquette, a small school tight end, but very tall. I think he's in the 6'5", 6'6" range. Very athletic and can get up for that ball in the red zone. Alec Palela of Bartlett, he's another big school tight end. He's holding a bunch of offers. Keep an eye close eye for him. Jameson Gears out of Providence. I believe he committed to Northwestern, if I'm not mistaken. He's one of the best tight ends coming out of the state of Illinois, coming out of the Midwest. Justin Morris, Vernon Hills. He's already holding an offer. Keep an eye out for Justin Morris of Vernon Hills. He is definitely a player to watch out for. Cooper Pellamore, Prairie Central. He's a wide receiver and tight end, but I like him at tight end. Definitely keep an eye out for Cooper Pellamore. He's going to be something special in these coming days, especially into the spring and winter. AJ Pankey, Pleasant Plains, very impressive with his receptions on the small side, but definitely a kid to keep an eye out for at tight end. Now we leave tight ends and we go to running backs. Now, this running back class is special. This running back class is very special. I'm telling you this right now. This running back class could define this class of 2021. I'm more impressed with this running back class than I am this quarterback class. And this quarterback class is probably one of the best classes that Illinois ever came up with for quarterbacks. But this running back class is unbelievable. Justin Johnson out of Edwardsville, athletic, multi-sport star. Willie Shaw, Brother Rice, can catch the ball out of anywhere. Marquise Irving just takes over a game. Marquise Irving from Hillcrest is unbelievable. He's a Power 5 running back. He is scary. Caden Drew First Little out of Moline, another powerful running back. Samson Zander, speedy little kid, speedy little player that can basically break your ankles. Trenton Howland out of Juliet West can just basically slam you into the ground. He is scary. Sean Elwin, home at Flossmoor. Oh man, Sean Allen, he is unbelievable. He's a multi-athletic running back that he's unbelievable. Um, all these guys that I mentioned, besides Little, there we have a bunch of offers, including Marquis Irving, who is just unbelievably special. Marius Witherspoon from Solero Academy. I think he's got an offer too. He's another player to watch. Sivan Unsa Harper from Carmel Catholic. I saw him at camp last year. He was impressive. Alex Sweetland out of Sacred Heart Griffin. You can hear more about Alex Sweetland. He's definitely a player to watch. Kenila Aduluga. I do apologize if I massacre last names and first names. I do apologize. He's another Mount Carmel running back. And when you Mount Carmel again, that's a factory for running backs. Jalen Reed, East St. Louis, he's a wide receiver, but I love him at running back. Keep an eye out for him. Rondé Worrells, small school star from Princeton. I'm telling you right now, Rondé Worrells, I saw him play against Hall last year. I was completely impressed with the kid. The kid can do anything. Keep an eye out for Rondé Worrells. Armani Moreno from Neuqua Valley. Again, very underrated. Definitely a kid to keep an eye out for. Tajim Lawson from Marian Catholic. Another name that's emerging late. He'll get some more offers. Definitely a kid to keep an eye out for. Mason Blakemore from O'Fallon. I saw him play Bradley Bourbonnais. He was completely impressive. Very impressive. Nate Thomas, St. Lawrence, another big name running back. You got to keep an eye out for. DeAndre Harrison Montini, another big name running back. Kyle Franklin, I've seen this kid since his freshman year. He's unbelievable. Was a multi-sport star. Was unbelievable as a wrestler too. But football, he is something special. He can make you miss. Vaughn Pemberton from Loyola Academy. I saw his game against Marist. Was very impressive from last season. That's why I put him on this good, smart kid. Very impressed, especially with his ability to get to that second level against a defensive line. Jacob DeRocher from Rochester. Keep an eye out for this kid, especially when he is underrated at catching the ball out of the backfield. But again, Marquis Irving, he is the cream of the crop. Justin Johnson, another cream of the crop player. Trenton Howland from Juliet West, cream of the crop player. Sean Allen, cream of the crop player. Adulier from Mount Carmel, I see him as a running back. I think he's special at running back. Mason Blakemore, keep an eye out for. Jacob DeRocher, he's going to have another huge season with Rochester. Keep an eye out for him. But again, this running back class, I'm telling you right now, this running back class is going to be a namesake for all of Illinois coming in the upcoming years. So we're going to hear a lot about these kids going into college, and we're going to hear these last names. This is a very impressive running back class out of the state of Illinois for class of 2021. All right, so let's get into the wide receivers, shall we? And wide receivers, what more can I say about the wide receivers? Very interesting crew. Again, two scheme players, basically spread, run, shoot. A little bit, you got the red and hybrid red gun offense with these wide receivers. But mostly the most impressive thing, and everyone knows it, is East St. Louis. East St. Louis, they're a wide receiver factory. They're a wide receiver and defensive back factory, and they got some wide receivers. I'm telling you that right now. But first, Dino. I'm not going to say the last name because I keep murdering the last name. His brother's the Greek rifle at quarterback, but Dino from Antioch, he is something special. He committed to Minnesota. Um, his first offer was, I think it was after his freshman year, was from Kansas State, if I'm not mistaken. But he is definitely one of the top wide receivers in the Midwest. Definitely a kid to keep an eye out for. Aiden Jones, Muscata, definitely another player to watch out for. He's getting a bunch of looks, especially from some Big Ten schools. Landon Morris, Nazareth, for out of Indiana, transferred to Nazareth Academy last year. Definitely another big name to keep an eye out for. Landon Morris is a target for Mr. J.J. McCarthy. Connor Bright, tall, lengthy, good hands. out of Plainfield. He's definitely a kid to keep an eye out for. He's going to be a late emerging wide receiver in that spring going into that summer season. Drew London, huge target out of Mount Zion. Definitely another kid to keep an eye out for, especially some of those FCS schools you want to definitely keep an eye out for. My surprise player, Jalen Brozovic out of Rock Island. Keep an eye out for this kid. I'm telling you that right now. Jalen Brozovic, he could do a lot of things, and he's going to do a lot of things this season for Rock Island. I'm keeping a close eye out for him. I talked to some of the bigger schools, the wide receiver coaches. They're very interested in him. Definitely a kid to keep an eye out for. Tanner Kozel from Nazareth Academy. He's another interesting wide receiver for Nazareth, another big target for Mr. J.J. McCarthy. We'll see how Tanner Kozel goes. Again, still a little couple questions, but I think he's going to answer them at the end of the season. Aiden Anderson from Buffalo Grove. What more can you say? The kid's a multi-talented athlete, especially wide receiver. Great hands, great frame. Definitely a kid to check out for. Mason Paris Perry and Antonio and Lincoln Way East. The kid is going to replace Henning. He's going to be definitely a huge target. He's going to put up some big numbers this season. Jaden McFadden out of Stevenson. One of the very first players a couple of years ago that I had on my watch list. Jay McFadden, he's building up something. I think he's got one offer already. Keep an eye out for Jay McFadden out of Stevenson. Ryan Bugelot out of Metamora, another huge target. Jonah Walton, Hoffman Estates. Keep an eye out for Jonah Walton from Hoffman Estates. He's going to be emerging lately. Hoffman Estates has got some great athletes, and Jonah Walton is one of them. Zeke Rolando out of St. Edwards. Nice little target for St. Edwards. They have a new They're going to have a new quarterback. We'll see how he performs, but definitely he's a wide receiver to watch out for. Now we get into East St. Louis territory. Dominic Lovin, Keontez Lewis, Division I wide receivers, Power 5 wide receivers. These kids can do it all. They literally will massacre your secondary. They will kill your secondary. They will chop them up and spit them out like it's nobody's business. The East St. Louis Flyers, that's a nickname that's perfect because they just fly right off the ball. They can catch the ball. They can kill defenses. Keep an eye out for both of those names. Demarius Conrad out of Addison Trail, another interesting wide receiver. Made a name for himself 2 years ago. Keep an eye out for him. Latrell Bonner out of O'Fallon, one of the top wide receivers in the state. Deserves a lot more respect that he's getting. He'll get more. Keep an eye out for him. Matt Baker out of Rochester. Huge name. Another big target for Rochester football is they have a new quarterback. He's going to put up some huge numbers because it's that Derek Leonard offense. What do you expect? Tristan Duncan out of Effingham. I'm keeping a close eye out for him. He's a very interesting prospect. Can't wait to see, especially what he does with some of the lower routes in his senior season. Aiden Sayers out of Eureka. Very interesting wide receiver. Pretty good numbers. I like that he can block a little bit. It'll be very interesting to see how he progresses later on this season. And the last one, Lewis Bond out of Kenwood. He is a Power 5 wide receiver. He plays also, I believe, running back too. But I like him at wide receiver. He's definitely one of those big names. But Lewis Bond, Lewis, Lovett, Morris, Dino are those big names coming out, a cream de crop, coming out of the class of 2021. And what more can you say? It's going to be interesting. Names will be added again. Don't worry, names are going to be added weekly, daily on the Coach Big Pete watch list. Make sure you fill out the Deep Dish Football Recruiting Questionnaire. Make sure that I have your information. I do not sell your information. Your information stays with me. I don't sell any of that stuff. I'm not like Rivals. I'm not like 24/7. I don't do any of that crap. So make sure I have your information. Again, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com if you have any questions. Please follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thank you so much, and have a lovely day.